All right, I'm gonna do a short vid event chart on this particular planet. Has gone by many names, and before, early 19th century, early 20th century, it was called Vulcan. In fact, it was even noted before then in the 1700s, and it's been suppressed, our knowledge of the Vulcan. Um, it's a planetary body that comes every 138 years. Um, it's also been called Melek Ta'us, the Peacock Angel, by the Yezidi of northern Iraq, who are not not existing a lot right now, sadly, in our times, having to do with um, particular agendas, I imagine. And they were people that were neither Muslim nor Christian, and they were known as Yezidi, and they worshipped the Melek Taus, the Peacock Angel, which um, I suspect is what this Vulcan is, or what we're also calling the Phoenix, and all the Phoenix symbolism that has come to us. The chronologist Breshears of Archaix has been able to create a new chronology, or not a new, but to synthesize a his own chronology of history through all his findings, through his studies of the historical records, and he uses the name Phoenix, and his research has shown that the next coming of the Phoenix is May 16th, 1940. And this is the chart I've done. So I'm going to put it up. There are two versions of the chart. I have one that's a mandala, human design, and then one the regular human design. So I don't know which one you guys are seeing actually. Okay, so maybe it's the mandala. So it's kind of small, but you can see where all the planetary activations are. You can see what planets they are, and under what sign they are. So during this time, if we look at it from this frame, which is real interesting, we could see that the sun will be in Taurus, but that's the case with um, every single Phoenix, because it's always May 16th. And so the sun always falls under Taurus. Now, what's interesting is the design. In this case, the design sun is in Aquarius 3 months before. That'd be 88 degrees solar arc. And Pluto is there with it. So it's Sun conjunct Pluto, both the design Pluto and the personality Pluto, which makes sense because Pluto is very slow. It's like 15, 20 odd years in the sign. And so, uh, or more than that. So when we go to the chart, there's two specific channels that can signify death in a chart. And so what Jason has noted is that 25% of the population may die during this time. And the Phoenix is really known as a kind of as a part of the benefactor protocol, which Enki set into motion through the pyramid, through the Egyptian pyramid, um, and the Giza pyramid, and so it's actually a benefactor of sorts. It's coming to eliminate problems, not humanity in general, but perhaps those that attempt to lord over us. And I'm not going to say that the particular channels, because I want to keep that esoteric knowledge to myself, and it's not like it's hard to figure out. I'll just say that if you look at the chart and you see the yellow center, the G center, the magnetic monopole, if you see that, the directional, that is when a spirit leaves the physical body, they leave through the sole of the foot, right? Pisces, right? We're birthed into the body, into the Aries kind of element or sign. And then from Aries to Virgo charts the development of the personality. From Libra to Pisces charts the development of the soul until we leave that body or leave this realm. And that would be through Pisces to the feet. And so human design corresponds to that. This actual human graph, most of the Pisces gates are in the bottom of the chart, as most of the Aries and Gemini gates are above, but it's varied throughout. The correspondence is larger in the sense of the I Ching, the 64 gates. So you can see that movement here with the G center, the 46 to the 29. So you see movement to the sacral center, and then you see two channels from the sacral to the root, which is just like it couldn't be a more clear configuration and pattern of death. And so this is what it is. I'll show one more chart. It's really confusing because it says I'm screen sharing. Okay, so here it is. So you can see the same thing again. You could see on the right-hand side of a yellow square and a diamond shape in the center. You could see the 46 going down to the 29. You could see the 42 to the 53 and the 3 to the 60. And look at all those active gates. I mean, almost everything is colored in except for the 52, 5, and 2. And who's to say asteroids can't occupy those spaces? But if we go into asteroids, then everything's occupied all the time. So I'll just leave it at that. Any other interesting notes? No, that's it. This is an event chart for the Phoenix, 2040, sorry, May 16th. And I'll leave it at that. I'll say one more thing about the nature of death, the nature of leaving the physical body. Or rather, I'll say a note on the chart. This is, if this was a human born during this time, it'd be a manifesting generator. Manifestation is also going from the gut to the throat. And the 20 is moral principles. So this is interesting because the Phoenix seems to represent a benefactor of sorts of eliminating obstructions against humanity. So it's definitely a very moralized gate activated. And then plus we have the 4816 on the left-hand side, which is bringing out talents, bringing out the depths of someone. And then the vortex channels on the bottom. One of them is this 4253 is the channel cycles, beginning, middle, ends. And the 360 is like energy that can't be controlled. It's just sudden, intense energy that will change a situation and correct it. So very interesting channels here for the Phoenix, and a quite clear configuration of transiting out of the body. In other words, death. And so there you go. Hope you guys enjoy.